Today we're reviewing Phantasm II from 1988. Phantasm II, directed by Coscarelli, is a sequel to the cult classic horror film Phantasm, released in 1979. The film continues the eerie and surreal narrative established in its predecessor, with a plot that is as perplexing as it is intriguing. Set 6 years after the original, the story follows Mike, played by James Gros, who has been institutionalized due to his supposed delusions about the sinister tall man, played by Angus Scrimm. Upon his release, Mike teams up with Reggie Bannister, to hunt down the tall man, who continues to terrorize graveyards with his army of dwarves and deadly silver spheres. The film opens with an attempt to clarify the ambiguous ending of the first movie, but continuity errors and a disjointed narrative make it a challenging task. The plot is a mix of horror, fantasy, and science fiction, with elements that defy logic and create a dreamlike atmosphere. This surreal quality, however, is somewhat diluted by the studio's influence, which demanded a more linear storyline and the inclusion of a love interest for Mike. Despite these constraints, Coscarelli manages to deliver a film that retains some of the original's bizarre charm. Phantasm II is not without its flaws. The pacing can be slow, and the plot occasionally feels like a rehash of the first film, with added special effects and a larger budget. The character development is minimal, and the romantic subplot feels forced and unnecessary. James Gros, who replaces A. Michael Baldwin as Mike, delivers a competent performance but lacks the chemistry that Baldwin had with Bannister in the original. The film's saving grace is the return of Angus Scrimm as the tall man, whose menacing presence dominates every scene he is in. The film's special effects, while more polished than those in the original, still rely on practical methods that add to its charm. The iconic silver spheres, now joined by a more advanced gold sphere, provide some of the film's most memorable moments. The increased budget allows for more elaborate set pieces and gore effects, which are executed with skill by a talented effects team. Phantasm II is a mixed bag. It offers moments of brilliance and creativity, but ultimately falls short of the original's impact. The film's attempt to balance studio demands with Coscarelli's unique vision results in a sequel that is entertaining but lacks the originality and coherence of its predecessor. Fans of the first film may find it a worthwhile watch, but newcomers might be left puzzled by its convoluted plot and inconsistent tone. Despite its shortcomings, Phantasm II remains a curious entry in the horror genre, offering a glimpse into the strange and unsettling world that Coscarelli created. So, that's my review of Phantasm II, and I'm giving it 2.5 stars out of 5. Thank you for listening. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time at Mindset Movie Reviews.